Hey, what's going on, guys? How we doing? So we're going to do a little split screen today. I was watching the regionals. I started watching this game over here. I was actually watching the bases loaded thing that they have going on, which is really cool. So I was watching the FAU USF game first, and there was bases loaded, single to center field. Center fielder throws the runner out from second base, trying to score. He throws him out at the plate. And I was surprised he got thrown out the plate because it was, 2 outs. He's off basically on the crack of the bat. It was hit good. Center field didn't have a great arm. They had to relay it from the first baseman to home, and he was still out. And once it happened, I said he must have either tripped and fallen, or he must have gotten a really bad secondary lead, or he must have taken a bad angle. Something must have happened. So we're going to go through this one, but literally like 10 minutes later, maybe 10, 15 minutes later, I'm watching the Dallas Baptist-Texas game. Basically the same situation, 2 outs. Wasn't bases loaded, I don't think, but it was 2 outs. Single to left field, and the runner scores easily. Now, I went back and I videotaped both plays, and I want you to watch the secondary leads, the jumps that the guys get off the bat. We always talk about base running and how important it is, but a lot of players don't think it's important, right? And it can very easily be the difference between a play that's out at the plate and safe at the plate, and the difference between scoring a run and not scoring a run, and the difference between winning a regional game and losing a regional game. And it's small things like secondary leads, like angles around the bases. So we're going to look at it. So let's start in slow motion. Actually, you know what? We'll play at regular speed. I have them both synced up exactly together, so contact will be made the same in both. Here we go. Okay, so let's go back. So you see this happen. And if you're not paying attention or you don't have the ability to go back and look, you might just think, well, the runner on the right here is just really slow, and the guy on the left here is really fast, and that's why he made it, and the guy on the right got thrown out. But if you go back and watch, I want you to watch the secondary lead. So we have 2 outs, right? I want you to watch what it looks like to really be working hard on your secondary and what it looks like to not be working as hard. So let's start here. Watch the guy on the left. Watch his secondary lead. Here he goes. Shuffle, shuffle, contact. He's off, right? Okay, now let's watch on the right. Shuffle. Kind of a shuffle. Kind of a shuffle. Contact. Ball's off. Now we're going to break. Okay? Remember, there's 2 outs, so you're off on contact. Now look at the difference once we split. Look at where this base runner is on second base, how far away he is. Look at how far this base runner is. Now remember, they're synced up exactly the same. Contact happened in the same exact moment in both screens. So look at the difference. Why is this guy here and this guy here? Because, again, watch the secondaries. Off. Here it is again. So this guy is really busting his butt on the secondary. This guy not so much. This guy's anticipating, with 2 outs, he's anticipating contact, and as soon as he sniffs it, boom, he gone. Look at that. Almost immediately, ball's hit, and you can see him crossing over, he's out of the screen. Versus ball's hit, now he's going. Now the other thing, 2 outs, he's directly in the baseline. So now he's got to go out. Let me move this, slide this over so you can kind of see. So now he has to go and take an angle out. So he's got to waste time by going out here to get an angle around third base, which is taking more time. Instead of presetting with 2 outs, being a few steps behind the baseline so that you preset your angle, and now you can just go and you have a good angle. So, I don't mean to call this guy out, but I think it's an important coaching point, and I think it's important to see because young players, in my opinion, don't worry very much about base running. They worry about hitting, they worry about fielding, they worry about throwing, some of them, but they don't really bear down on the bases. And a lot of times when you look at stats, I know that, guys that score runs, if you look at the back of a guy's baseball card and a guy scores a lot of runs, a lot of that has to do with being able to get on base, and then being fortunate to have guys that can drive you in. But there is something to be said for guys that score a lot of runs. They take their base running serious, and they're working every single pitch to try to score. Those are the guys that end up scoring a lot of runs too. And just a good example, again, of what it really is to get off the bag hard on your secondary, 2 aggressive shuffles. And if there's no action, if he takes this ball, it's a hard crossover back versus just kind of going through the motions and not really being serious about your secondary lead. This is how you score runs. And it doesn't, you don't have to be super fast. You don't have to be fast to be a good base runner. You just have to do little things. You have to work hard. You have to pay attention. And again, so let's play it one more time before we go. So this guy coasts again. He's coasting, but boom, he hits the plate there. And there it is. So again, this guy's a little bit faster, but baseball is a game of inches, like every sport is. And if we fast forward again one more time and watch the play at the plate, let's see how much he's out by. Catch, tag. He is about what's this? A foot? Not even. He's out by a foot. If you get a foot more in your secondary, you're probably safe. Instead of being here when the ball's hit, you're here, you're safe. If you're anticipating a little more, you're safe. So, hopefully this helps you guys out. I think it was kind of weird that it happened, a few minutes apart from each other. And I was able to just videotape it and throw it up here and see the difference. So let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. If you are the base runner in the USF video, don't yell at me. I'm sorry. But I think it's a good coaching point for younger guys. And for all guys, for college guys, for everybody. So again, let me know if you have any questions. Comment section below. Share the video with all your friends. Like it, subscribe to the channel. All that good stuff. And keep working on your base running. We'll talk to you later.